I shaved for the first time in probably several years, like my mustache and beard. And my mustache is probably the shortest it's ever been since I was probably 11 or 12 years old. And I'm 29 right now. So yeah, do that math. Let's get into it, plug. Hello and welcome to another episode of Early Morning Podcast. Grab you a J, grab you a brew, grab you whatever it is on earth you may do. Today it is June 7th, 2026, 7:13. Not too much of an early recording. It's been loud around here, so I try to find a quiet. It's loud right now still, so I'm trying to find a time to record. Um, by the way, I hope you're doing well. Hope your mother is not in the hospital. Hope your grandmother is alive still, and hope your dog doesn't have like a cancerous lump on its hip. So that's just hope everybody's doing well that's listening right now. We're not going to curse for the first 5 minutes just because that's what the algorithm recommends and hopes that we don't do. So that's what we're going to try not to do. Um, I just posted for the first time on Instagram with an IG prompt. Like I was almost said a foul word right there. You know how like lame that is. To me, it always is. I don't know why. Like maybe it's just because I always see chicks post with them and they're like the corniest things, like the last time you were out with your like or like post your first kiss or like first date with your boyfriend or like it's just like very very corny stuff. I'm trying to think of like dudes that post them because they also seem very very lame to me. Oh, you in like 2016, that was like a recent one. I feel like what I really could not care less what you looked like in 20. I don't know. I really don't know. But whatever, I saw a comic post one that was or performer related. Let's say it was a pic of you on stage, and I was like, let me just dabble in these waters. Let me see what's going on in this prompt world because I didn't even know it exposed me to like so many other accounts, which I was like, oh, that's pretty sick. I had no idea. I felt very lame. Like I'm gonna keep using that word, but I think you know what word I want to use. Um, Doing it. Oh, by the way, hold on. See, I'm new to this. Got to be true to this. This episode is presented by our presenting sponsor today, Great Press Liquor. Great Press is a liquor store with multiple locations in Southern California. It's a store that has whether you're looking for like a new beer cave find or a top shelf sipper. Graper has everything that you need, all beverages of your choice, even sodas, dude. They got great sodas. I used to get Fagos there and Jones's what's it called? Jones's I'm blanking on it, but Jones's soda and their seltzers, New York City seltzers. Man, I don't know. Only Great Press has those, dude. Only you can't find them anywhere other than here in at the Graper or in New York City. I swear, dude. Jones's cream soda, that's what it is. But shout out to Great Press, presenting sponsor of this episode. I think the first one we've ever had, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, um, post on Instagram and follow an IG prompt if you want to get a different amount of attention. I don't know. It was very weird. I had no idea that happened, but I guess that's why people do it. That's why people do it. That's the game, bro. Excuse me. Um, this is gonna be a very airport related heavy episode, to be honest. Okay, so I know I've done episodes like that where I talk about flying and stuff, and sometimes they do well and sometimes they don't. So I'm just getting ahead of it right now. That's what I'm gonna be talking about a lot. We're gonna obviously we're gonna visit the topic of the NHL, NBA finals. We're gonna talk about different states, different places, but we're gonna talk about flying a lot, dude. And I've been on about like 15 plus flights in the past month and a half or so, 2 months, I'd say. And wow, dude, do I change once I step foot in an airport? It's crazy, dude. First of all, okay, we're gonna start from the very beginning, okay? Anytime I go in an airport, I feel like I have to pee to some degree. For some reason, dude, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like nerves for flying or something, but I either have to like dribble a little bit or like it's a full on like 45-second piss just because. I have no idea why. whether I get dropped off in an Uber and I'm walking in, like I'm on time, everything's good, or not running. I haven't had to run to a flight in a minute, but like if I'm like, oh shit, I'm delayed, oh my god, then piss. Just have to piss all the time. I don't understand what it is, dude. And I thought I try to do this. I try to document it while I was flying. Like, is it like altitude? Because I was in Denver. I was like, I'm wondering if Denver is making me do it. I wonder if it's Atlanta, Georgia. Is it just because not can't do that? Can't. We're past 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah. What's going on? Why am I pissing all over the country, dude? I have to piss everywhere. Am I a dog all of a sudden? Am I just like a canine where I just need to like mark my territory? I have no idea. But that's just the thing. I always need to piss in an airport. I don't know if you can relate to that, but it's always to some level, some percentage, dude. It's like a bar that's loading. You just have to pee at some point or whatever. And then once you do, once you make the decision to go to the bathroom, restroom, whatever you want to call it, there's always a dude in there, an attendant. You're not an attendant, but a for lack of better words, a janitorial worker that's cleaning the restroom, always in there. And that dude, he's always by the entrance. Like he's like, that's why I said attendant. It's like almost like he's greeting you. Like he's only cleaning the very front. He's like, everything that goes down other than the front of this bathroom is a war zone. That's Syria. I do not want to like step foot in there. And then I don't blame brother. I don't blame him in the slightest, dude. But it's just so awkward because it's like, do I say hi to, do I acknowledge him? No. Why would I acknowledge? He's doing his job. He doesn't want to be talked to. He also has the face that he's like about 13 seconds away from tying a noose to one of the stalls and just chilling and then just being like, hey, whoever has to piss next, I'm dead, by the way. Like that's what it looks like, So I very, very like interesting times in airport bathrooms. They're very fun. Denver was the one, again, I said it, I peed probably 55 times in Denver over the past 2 months. Like I said, bro, I don't know why. Again, maybe that's the altitude thing. I didn't find anything backing that, but dude, just always peeing, dude. And then whatever, dude, But yeah, I know basically like four bathrooms in the Denver airport, like the back of my fucking hand. We're made it past 5 minutes, dude, so I can do it. And then, dude, pre-check, dude, don't even. Oh my. Oh. Shout out again, great press liquor. I'm sipping on a Leinenkugels right now. Nice little summer shandy. Angels won, by the way. I don't even want to celebrate that. I was gonna wear. I'm drinking out of a cup, Angels cup. Angels won today, 13-6 against the Dodgers. Lost yesterday 9-2. Gave up 9 runs in 1 inning. What a disgusting franchise. 9 runs in 1 inning. I was like, no, I'm not putting on the hat, dude. I'm not celebrating that. Even though we won today, I'm not happy about it. I think they're playing us at home tomorrow. I don't even know. I wanted to go to the game. Wanted to. Don't know if I'm going to, dude. Don't know if I'm going to. Whatever. This is about airports. This isn't about ball. This is not about ball right now. I have pre-check, and I've praised pre-check so much in the past. I will always have pre-check as long as I fly, for sure. But dude, that's also another, like, speaking of the janitorial individual, such a weird kind of interaction sometimes, because anytime I'm like, when I'm flying, I'm so tired, I'm either hungover, I'm exhausted off no sleep, or hungry, or all three, dude. Like I don't. That's why I said when I step foot in an airport, I feel like I'm a different individual, dude. I know where the fuck I need to go. I know where my gate's at. I know what terminal I need to be dropped off at. And I know what time my flight departs and what time the doors close. Like, so there are some people that are like, wait, you can know all that? So yes, dude, I feel like I'm a different individual when I step foot in an airport. I carry myself like fucking Bob Dylan, dude, like on a steel field or steel mill, dude. Like I'm blue collar as fuck when it comes to that, dude. And I don't know. I pre-check is, like I said, I'm always gonna have it, but sometimes, like, I'm thinking in particular, there was this like I had this like 7:30 flight, connecting flight, because that's how we do it around here, dude. road dogging it. Oh, you want to fly to Detroit? Well, you're going to stop in 15 different cities before you get there. You're going to know what it's like to get a Chicago dog at the airport at O'Hare. You're going to know what it's like to chill in Atlanta. You're going to know what it's like at Fort Wayne Airport. You're going to get to know some Texans, you know. That's how I travel, dude. I go when I travel to one destination, I also have five. I have five in mind that I'm keeping, you know, like I'm logging, you know. Um, so pre-check obviously helps. Um, but dude, yeah, I had this like 7:30 flight, and the dude was way too happy. I'll be honest, man. Just way he was like on an 11 on a scale of like where he should be for that early in the morning. I don't know if he had like 17 espressos. I don't know what it was, but like he was way too happy. And then they take a picture of you, you know, like they scan your ID and take a picture of you. And I have my beats on, my face is red. I look like shit probably. But I think this was in Vegas, dude. I didn't sleep. I had a gig. I was flying to another gig. Like, don't be too be. This is the airport, dude. This isn't church. Like be a little like, and then this is the other thing. They'll be like that. They'll be way too jovial. Wait, oh my gosh, where are you flying to today? Oh, well, I hope you have a safe flight. No, scan my fucking thing and give me my card and say bye. That's it, dude. That's all. I don't. And then they'll be like a dickhead. They'll be like ID, and I'm like, oh, okay. I thought because some of them they ask for your boarding pass. ID, please. Okay, okay. Here's my ID over here. I'm sorry. What was that? Follow the line. And it's like, okay, you don't need to be that much of a dick. Can we find a middle ground, dude? I've never been to this airport, so please, like, just chill and let me know where to go, dude. I don't know. I'll always have pre-check. The airport's got you by the balls upside down, dude. I'm literally hanging upside down by my nuts whenever I'm in an airport because they control everything, dude. You never want to be the guy that spazzes at an airport. Never, dude. Or a girl. I feel like it's mostly women that do it. I don't know why. I don't know if their emotions run higher when they travel. Everybody's do. Everybody's do. But yeah, I I never want to be caught spazzing at an airport. Don't you never want to be caught spazzing in public, period. But an airport spaz is just like that's chum in the waters, dude. That's it's just they're baiting you into it. They're really, really, really baiting you, dude. But I mentioned Detroit. I was there probably like two times. I spent a lot of time in Michigan and visiting family and for work and stuff. And Michigan, I think Michigan is like a good state if you're like a kindergarten teacher um, that wants to settle down with like a mixed dude with like a neck beard. Like that's a perfect place for you, Michigan. I don't know. It's just there's not much going on and like that's about it. That's like about it. You or if you're a dude, I feel like if you're a dude, because there are dudes that live in Michigan. But if you're a dude, it's like you're a dude that just prides yourself that you're a Michigan man that went to University of Michigan and you're gonna wear blue and yellow for the rest of your life. And your only goal is to have your daughter become an elite softball pitcher, and you travel the country going to sports camps to make sure that she goes to Notre Dame or University of Michigan as you did, and that's perfect for you. That state, you know, that's what I'm talking about. And that is not at all a lie. Both of those stories are true. I met a kindergarten teacher that fucking loved Michigan because she said she's about to settle down with, and she that's I said mixed man because she did not even know her fiance's nationality, which was fucking awesome. I loved that, dude. She's like, he's I think this area in the middle. I think he was. I don't even know the word. I forgot what it is too. So shout out to her. I believe her. And yeah, I was at a bar at the airport with this dude that fucking loved Michigan, dude. He was so happy to be like the school. He decked out in all the. He looked like a coach, dude. And he told me how he was flying to Cali to see or to bring his daughter to a softball camp for the summer. And I was like, wow, man, that is dedication, dude. That is dedication. But yeah, Michigan, Michigan. Oh, this was a cool fact I learned about Michigan. Wait, do I have that in my notes? Oh wow. Okay. I guess I didn't write it down, but Michigan is the least diverse, or Detroit rather is the least diverse city in the United States. It's often ranked in the top three because it's 75% black, and then everything else is like, no, I don't know what it is, which is crazy, dude. Because when I was there, I did not see many. I don't even know how to word that, but like, yeah, there wasn't that many black people. I was there for a little bit in Detroit proper, but like, I think it's all because all the white people and all the people that are not black live in the suburbs, and they visit Michigan like to go to see or visit. I keep saying Michigan, Detroit. They visit Detroit just for like a Tigers game or like a Lions game, and then they get the fuck out of there, dude. Because I was there for a Tigers game, which was dope. Shout out to that. That was a very fun experience. Um, yeah, it was great. Tigers are ass, but still, I got to see a baseball game in another state, which is awesome. But yeah, I don't know, man. Very, very, very weird state. Very nice people. Everybody's nice, but everything closes at like 7 p.m. Everything's far as fuck from each other. I don't know. I've hated on others. I've hated on like Waterloo, Iowa before. That was just because the city was a shithole, just complete shithole, dude. People very disrespectful openly, which again I kind of fuck with, but I couldn't like do that long term. You know, I could not do that. I liked that like the lady that when I ordered like a chicken sandwich, she was very rude. Like that's okay. Like I understand, dude. You work at a fried chicken shop. Like you're not supposed to love your life. Just like the janitorial man, dude. I understand. But yeah, no, interesting place, dude. Very, very, very interesting. A lot of I feel like there's a lot of fronts for I'm still trying to remember what that lady said the Middle Eastern her husband or fiance was, dude. But whatever. I feel like yeah, Michigan has a lot of fronts for mobs. I don't know if it's what kind, which mobs they are, but like I feel like they have so many fucking boba places, and so there, dude. There's a CVS on every corner. And I don't understand. I don't know, man. They love corporate America, that's for sure, because they have like 7-Elevens and CVS's everywhere. Which shout out to them, man, keeping people drunk and on nicotine constantly. So that's good. But yeah, we'll see, dude. Shout out to that for real. Shout out to that kindergarten teacher, dude. She was hilarious, dude. Oh, that I was gonna dude. I'm gonna talk about Euphoria for a little bit. If you don't want any spoilers, I don't know anything about. First of all, yeah, I can't even spoil it. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. I'm about to start. I'll probably watch season or episode 4 tonight. Um, later on after I finish this pod, we'll see. But I do. So yeah, I'm gonna say it again. I know spoilers. I'm not gonna try to give away anything. So if you do think I will, fast forward like 5 minutes or so. I don't know. Um, I can't follow it at all, dude. I don't know what's going. I do not know what's going on. First of all, it used to just be about like teens just being fucked up all the time, you know? Which again, it kind of is when you say that out loud, sounds like that's bad. Like you should not be watching that. But they made it entertaining. They made storylines out of it and stuff. But now it's just like is it I'm trying to think of another show that it reminds me of because it's just so much, man. It's so much to fall like the one trans girl, dude. Like she became just like a prostitute in New York City, and like where did that come? Where did how did that come? What? I don't know, dude. I have no. They didn't even really. They just showed that she started working that way because of her roommate. But like this chick in the last season was like getting plowed doggy by a fucking middle-aged man. Like, excuse my French, but man, that's wild, dude. And then just be like, oh yeah, by the way, dude, I'm like the top ranked sex worker in one of the biggest cities in the world. Which where's the metrics on that? Not that I'm interested, but like who's got like a fucking stat sheet on that, dude? Like, I don't know, dude. And then the this one really threw me off. Maybe and I don't want to say so. I feel like I've rewatched episodes. You know, maybe because I fall asleep through them all the time. That's probably why I can't. I don't understand. So maybe it is my fault. But I've rewatched these episodes again on flights trying to follow the storyline and the plot line. The one that I can't for the life of me understand is Sydney. I don't even remember her name, dude. Her character's name, but Sydney Sweeney's character and her husband. I don't remember his name. Her husband, or again, her fiance. They end up getting married. Dude, he's like involved with like the cartel now, like the Turkish cartel or so. I don't even. When did that happen? I really must have missed a lot, or the writers really just like are gonna tie this in later on or something. I have no idea, but bro is in so much debt. Okay, his girl is doing like OnlyFans out of nowhere. It's so and then maybe again, I don't know if I'm spoiling. I swear there was a chick that was like a cam model in the show, and I've yet to see her. I don't understand. Again, maybe they're gonna tie this all in future episodes, but I'm gonna start episode 4. I just watched the one something Paladin where they fucking killed a bird. Like this is just, it's basically it's a it's drug dealer show now. It's basically like Task. I don't know what's going on, or like Breaking Bad, dude. It's not a like a drama anymore. It's not like an action drama with, well, I guess it is action now. We'll see, because maybe they're gonna fucking kidnap people and like I don't know, dude. I can't for the life of me understand it really. I'm gonna keep trying to watch it because I think Zendaya is a phenomenal actress. I mean, that's really all that's keeping me in it. Um, but I do not get it at all. I'm gonna try to. Hopefully next episode I can give a better review rather than I do not understand what's going on and I can't follow the plot line. Which usually when you make a show, you want your audience to be able to follow what's going on, but it's okay. And also I learned this, dude. The dude that wrote the show, don't remember his name. I don't remember any of these people's names. I probably don't remember your name. Shout out to that kid in Cambodia that listens, dude. I'm gonna try to remember your name. But the dude that like wrote the show was like apparently like a huge like not huge, but was a like a big drug addict recovering, obviously, dude. And the show is called Euphoria, but it's like, dude, how are you gonna write such a fucked up show about something that you probably think about 25/8? That's crazy to me too, dude. He's gonna write a show that's just not loosely based on drugs, but like 75% of everything, all plot lines, all relationships have to be are based on drugs, dude. Like I said, the trans girl is doing blow while Zendaya's paying her to hang out with her. They were friends in high school, dude. What's going on? I think they were in a relationship in high school. That's crazy, man. I don't know if people do that now. I would never pay to hang out with one of my friends from high school, girl or bro. I do not know. But hey, again, that's her becoming the New York City's number one prostitute as a I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just maybe it's I've fallen out of touch. Maybe that's it. Maybe Euphoria is not for me. That's what maybe it's not. I don't know. I just can't do the murder docs. I can't do the crime docs. I can't. I'm just waiting for Ozarks, I guess. But yeah, I can't. I'll try. I'll try to give a better review of Euphoria. That was about 5 minutes, and I didn't spoil anything. I don't think, except that fucking bird being poisoned, dude, which was funny. That was poisoning a bird, dude. Poison a real animal. If you're gonna poison an animal, dude, I mean, you could snap a bird's neck in less than a second, dude. Poisoning a bird is so lame, dude. But whatever, it's okay. Shout out Paladin, bro. um, but right now, it's a huge topic in the sports world is NHL versus the NBA playoffs. And first of all, that's so stupid. There are two different sports. Who cares? You can be an NBA fan, you could be a hockey fan, you know? But everybody is like trying to pin them against each other as like what's the better entertainment value? What should you watch? Watch whatever the fuck you want, dude. If you like the Golden Knights, watch hockey, watch them play the Hurricanes. That has been such a fun series, man. It's been so entertaining, bro. I'll give my take. I've been enjoying the hockey side a lot more. A lot more. I've never played hockey. I played basketball for several years of my life. Basketball, the association, as I like to refer to it as, has been Very lame. See, now I'm falling into this argument. I'm doing what everybody else is doing, and I don't want to do that. I want it to be like watch what you want to watch. I'm watching both, dude. I'm getting entertainment value out of both. What am I enjoying more? A little bit of the hockey, dude. Yesterday, I think it was not McNabb. I'm blanking on his name, but plug. Maybe we could throw in a clip, bro. Brother took a slap shot to his dome. I think it was 87 miles per hour. He took a slap shot right on his schnoz, dude, and played a day later. What are you talking about, dude? I've said before that like hockey players are the real warriors. Fuck UFC, fuck cage fighting, whatever to whatever sense you want to put it as. Hockey players, right? They go on in they. See, I'm gonna come off as I'm glazing now, dude. Um, they play. They literally put themselves in very uncomfortable. They have to play their sport at a certain degree because they need to modify liquid. They need liquid to be frozen. They need water to be frozen to be able to play that sport. There's no other sports I think that come to the top of my head where they think, oh wait, we need to like manipulate nature to be able to play this sport. Golf is the only other one that comes to hand, but golf is so gay, dude. Like they just monitor what time it's gonna be hot and stuff. Like that's all. They don't change it. They have to change it for hockey. You have to play on ice. The water must be frozen. Okay, so not only that, you're changing the seasons basically in a dome to be able to play a sport. Okay, and then also that requires you to put blades on that can slash your neck. Oh shit. Okay. Also, by the way, we're gonna skate about 30 miles an hour into each other and rock each other like this person killed my mom and I have a vengeance for them. And then also we're gonna slap around this like pretty dense. I don't think it's metal. I have one close by. I don't know where it is. I think they're made out of lead. I'm not really sure. Whatever. But I'm gonna slap this puck around that is way like more dense and heavier than a baseball that um can easily, dude. This dude got hit in the nose, and I remember like hearing a fact like boxing related that if you get popped in the nose at the right angle, uh, a part of your nose will go into your brain and you will start brain bleeding and then just die. That's pretty chill, dude. It's pretty laid back if you want to play a sport. Just any chance you can die, you can catch a blade to the neck, you catch a blade to your ankle, and maybe get half of your. I don't know, dude. I think hockey is just so much more entertaining right now. I'm a hockey guy. I'm a Ducks fan, as you know, but like the association just they have Wemby and that's all right now. Wemby's the only thing carrying basketball, just because he's a freak of nature, and it is again that's also fun to watch too. But like I don't know, there were like 20, 30 point blowouts in the playoffs of the NBA finals or the lead up to the finals, and there were like 2 to 3 games in NHL where it was coming down to the last like 20 seconds in the third period. You didn't know what team was going to win. Just very fun, man. I got to catch a game in Detroit at a bar, and I did think going back to Detroit, I did think like that was a big sports city. That was something that I was like hoping for because Chicago's the same way, dude. They fucking love sports, dude. They love sports, whatever sport it is, they're cheering, man. Especially for their own teams, dude. They ride or die for their teams. But Detroit wasn't really like that, man. They weren't really like that. There were a lot of people at the Tigers game, but they again like they suck. So like I love when a city embraces that their team is ass. But I don't know. Just an interesting area over there, dude. Interesting area. Just some I guess I'm not used to the Midwest, man. I'm not used to the Midwest. I always considered it the East Coast, but I guess it's more Midwest, especially how the people talk. They got their own accent, a little different than New Yorkers and people from Jersey and stuff. But still good area. If you yeah, if you love University of Michigan, if you love deer, you're gonna find plenty of fucking deer up there, and If you like a nice like 20-minute drive just to cool your mind, dude, cool your head, uh, let your thoughts out, play some fucking, I don't know, depressing music while you're going down the highway. That's perfect for you, Michigan, dude. And if you want to be around a bunch of fucking Albanians, dude, that's also good for it. Anyway, that's been another episode of Early Morning Podcast. Send this episode to your neighbor. Oh, I have a lot to talk about. By the way, I'll save that for next episode. I don't know if I've ever said her government name on here, but what it is what it is. That's my neighbor. Send this to your neighbor. Send this to your ex. Send it to the girl you're talking to and let her know what you listen to in your free time. But until next time, peace.